Una sa lahat, ako po'y nagpapasalamat. By the way pala, of course, ang ating pong presiding officer whom I will going to introduce later. Ako po'y nagpapasalamat sa inyong lahat. Ako sa ating pong paglilingkod na ito, dito po sa province ng Sulu at bilang Commander ng 2nd Marine Brigade. All this, I owe it all to you and to God Almighty. Pinagpapala po ang araw na ito. Today is not simply taking over a command of a Marine Brigade of illustrious tradition of heroism and excellent service to the Filipino people. Lalo na po sa ating mga kapatiran dito po sa province of Sulu. By the way pala ay babatiin ko rin po ang ating kabiyak, ang ating close-in bodyguard, Mrs. Jean Sinabri. Lahat tayo ka para makikita at masalang tayo. Mamuntik na. Matalakas na tawag mo po kanina. Mamaya. And then, natin po mga anak, andyan po si Juber, and Josalia. Dinala ko po sila dito para makilala at makita po nila na wala po kasing ganda ang Sulu. Let me continue. Yes, indeed, this brigade has established a tradition of heroism and excellent service to the people of Sulu. And taking the helm of the 2nd Marine Brigade is taking a greater responsibility, not only maintaining its current performance, if not able to surpass under the leadership of a very able gentleman, a fellow warrior, Brigadier General Orlando de Leon, but also to carry on the peace it has established in the province of Sulu. Almost 9 months ago, since I left Sulu as a caretaker of Joint Task Force Sulu, many remarkable feats of progress have been noted. Most apparent is the removal of Sulu province out of the list of election hotspots. And if we talk about peace, this is indeed an outstanding leap towards achieving it by no less than the people of Sulu. Kaya hiningi ko po na ating palampakan ang ating pong government ng Sulu at gayon din po at going commander natin na si Brigadier General Orlando de Leon. To the men and women warriors of the 2nd Marine Brigade and its OPCOM units, my concept of command is always anchored in the ideals of professionalism and endurance. We Marines uphold the highest degree of professionalism and tradition of arms. We must continue to live up and aspire for excellence in the service, whether as a good warrior, a law-abiding citizen, a loving parent, a caring brother or sister. The Marine Corps has no place for errant and misfit men and women in uniform. As affirmed in the EP Corps values and in our treasured Marine law, we Marines are the epitome of a true, progressive, and patriotic Filipinos. As our commandant had put it, the Corps must be exemplary in doing how things should be done, and not how things are being done. Which is simple as it may seem, but difficult unless one has been in the heated cauldron of Spartan discipline like us. If you are proud, the Marines. Above all, in everything that is good and excellent, we must strive to endure them. To see to it, we also endure until we see things done and never get tired of doing good, especially for the people of Sulu. Our people are the embodiment of the Marine Corps heroism and noble service. As to the core internal peace and security plan, we must continue to be focused on our mission priorities. Maintain people-centric campaign of winning the peace, as it has been won already. Constantly and working closely with our counterparts in the provincial and local government and its agencies, non-government entities, and standing on the cause of our community and the general public, and even to the most deprived stakeholders of our citizenry. Mga ating kababayan kapuspalad, we Marines now transcend from noble warriors to gallant peacemakers. To our friends and allies, commanded by no less than Colonel Miller, United States Army, once again, I call on our lasting partnership and brotherhood to rally behind our common cause of righteous freedom and liberty and democracy. Personally, the spirit of comradeship was forged in the rigors of the Black and Gold. In 1991 Desert Storm, as an operation officer of the 1st Wing Guards in Iraq, his brotherhood was tested in many occasions for the cause of humanity. And in 2002, in the Heritage Lines of Basilan, I couldn't ask for more. To work with my fellow Rangers and Marines of our ally, the United States. And since then, I have spent most of my career closely working with you, even as OIC of JTF Sulu until July last year. We have proven ourselves that we are capable of doing big and great things for Sulu. I fully remember in one occasion talking one of the most senior officers of the United States Joint Special Task Force, Philippines, saying, Sulu and the Tausugs have been a very significant part of the American history. Notwithstanding of the bloody past, but we love them like our brothers.